The Generation Gap, a short story of joint versus nuclear family life. The ancestral house was never quiet. In the kitchen, Katsumi navigated a sea of plastic dinosaurs and half-finished school projects while her grandson, Zen, tugged at her apron. Too many. This was a joint family burden, a relic of the past. To Katsumi, it was a chaotic symphony. But lately, the brass section was getting a bit too loud for her 70-year-old ears. Mom, Google says children need structured, independent play, not constant supervision, Hana said, her thumb dancing across her phone screen. She was Katsumi's daughter, a woman of spreadsheets and digital boundaries. In their joint household, the generation gap wasn't a distance. It was a daily friction between Katsumi's intuition and Hana's downloaded expertise. That evening, Katsumi sat on the porch with Haruki. They watched the neighbors, a retired couple living in a pristine, nuclear, quiet. No toys on their lawn, Haruki noted, sipping his tea. No arguments about bedtime routines either. The idea of a nuclear life clean, quiet, and entirely their own shimmered like a mirage of peace in the twilight. The decision was made. Hana and her husband Ren found a sleek apartment downtown. It's better for everyone's boundaries, Ren explained, stacking boxes. Katsumi watched them go, feeling a strange duality, a lightness in her chest for the coming quiet, and a sudden, sharp coldness in the rooms they were leaving behind. The first week of nuclear living was a revelation. Katsumi and Haruki ate dinner in a silence so profound they could hear the hum of the refrigerator. There were no crumbs on the floor, no sudden shrieks of laughter, and no digital notifications chiming from the hallway. This is what the experts call freedom, Haruki joked, but his voice echoed too much. Katsumi tried to fill the time with the hobbies she'd seen online: knitting, digital bridge, sourdough. But she realized that the truth nobody tells you about the nuclear life after 60 is that privacy can easily curdle into isolation. The walls were clean, but they didn't hold any stories. She found herself staring at the empty spot where Zen's toy chest used to be. Meanwhile, across town, the nuclear dream was a struggle for Hana. Without the buffer of the grandparents, the household was a pressure cooker. Zen was fussy, and Hana looked exhausted when Katsumi visited. "I checked every parenting forum, Mom," Hana whispered, her eyes rimmed with red. "But the advice doesn't help when I just need a nap." Katsumi didn't quote an article or send a link. She simply took Zen from Hana's arms. "Life lessons can't be Googled, Hana," she said gently. "The internet can tell you how to raise a child, but it can hold one while you sleep." In that moment, the gap vanished. It wasn't about which family structure was better. It was about the bridge between them. They reached a new equilibrium. It wasn't a return to the old chaos, nor a commitment to the new silence. Hana and Ren stayed in their apartment, but the ancestral home became a sanctuary again. Katsumi realized that wisdom after 60 is knowing that independence is a lie. We are all vines meant to wrap around one another for support. Now, when Zen runs through the halls on weekends, Katsumi doesn't see a mess to be cleared. She sees a life to be lived. Whether the family is under one roof or three, the heart remains joint. Wisdom is the quiet realization that the best way to navigate the generation gap isn't to close it, but to build a sturdy bridge made of patience, tea, and time.